Chat tales. Don't you wanna hear some chat tales? Chat tales. What have we got for you today? Okay, alright, this next little tale that I'm gonna tell is it's about a holiday I went on to the Dominican Republic in the Caribbean. Me and a friend went away to the Caribbean, and as I always say, we booked some excursions. And so we booked this thing where you went out with these little surfboards, and basically you rode the waves into the beach, whatever. We're not going to talk about that. We're actually going to talk about the journey home on the old it was like an open top, I don't even know what you call it, it's just like a lorry with seats in the back and no top, if you know what I mean. And we're just all sitting there like, and me and my friend were the only English people or British people, whatever, on the trip. Everybody else was a Yank. I'm not even joking. And we'd been chatting away and like talking to them throughout the trip or whatever, like, and they wasn't impressed by us, if you like. So anyway, we're on this trip on the way back, and it was like, it's a good hour drive, so it was like a long one. So we're sitting there, and people on the trip had bought loads of Dominican Republic alcohol, you know what I mean? I don't know what it was, like some sort of whether it was, I don't even know, some sort of spirit in a big bottle. And so yeah, we're all sitting there, and like it's like the seats are in like a sort of a circle of the back of the lorry, if you know what I mean. So everyone's facing everyone, sort of thing. So me and this friend are just sort of like, you know what I mean, you can't not be in the conversation with the whole lorry or whatever you want to call it. Like everyone's looking at everyone, and they're all chatting away, and there's do you know what I mean, I love Americans as much as the next English person, you know what I mean. But yeah, these Americans weren't very impressed with Englishness, if you like, or my London Englishness, if you like. So we're sitting there, and like after about 15 minutes of driving back, they've decided they're going to crack open some of the alcohol they've bought. So they start cracking open these bottles of alcohol, and they're all like taking massive swigs, and it's like, I don't know what it was, it must have been 30 proof alcohol or whatever, but they're passing it around, and these passes are sort of going past me and my friend, and we're not really involved in it, if you know what I mean. And then one of the Americans said, "Oh, let the old English man have a bit." So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, well, look at them, the flash gits, they're all taking these big swigs and that, and I am not got much of a, do you know what I mean? I go down a pub and I'm drunk after 4 pints, you know what I mean? So I was sitting there, and they was like, yeah, have a swig or whatever, and put this bottle in my hand, like, and obviously I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, yeah, have a swig, yeah, watch this, like, and there must have been just under half the bottle left in the bottle or whatever, and I just whacked it back and down the rest of the alcohol in his bottle, and then just gave them back the empty bottle. And then they're like, oh, you like a drink here? You like a drink? So they're like cracking open more bottles. They must have been pretty wealthy people, because they bought enough of this stuff. Not that it was expensive, you know what I mean? And so I don't know, like for the next 40 minutes or whatever of this journey, like there, like all taking massive swigs and then giving me the bottle and expecting me at least to match what they was doing, you know what I mean? If not, drink more. But yeah, I stopped trying to down old bottles and just sort of tried to keep the swigs with them, you know what I mean? And we're all talking away, and anyway, we finally reach my hotel, which was like the first hotel, thank God, on the way back. Like, so they're all still on the lorry or whatever you want to call it. Like, so me and my friend sort of got up, went to the end of this thing. They've opened like the back of the lorry, and we've like, they put some steps out or whatever, and we've gone down the steps and I'll tell you what, I was fucking drunk. I was proper drunk, but I weren't showing it. I was like, yeah, I was just being like, and we sort of walked onto like the pavement that led into our hotel lobby or whatever, and I was like, yeah, sweet, nice ones, waving and all that, and like I could see them all talking, and he's probably saying, I don't know, yeah, look at him, thinks he's hard because he can handle a bit of alcohol. Handle alcohol? No way. But as they drove off, we started to walk down this pavement or whatever, into the lobby of the hotel, and I swear to God, I just collapsed. I was just like, oh my God, I needed to be sick. I was like, the friend was helping me up and that, and trying to get me into this hotel and that, and then like when we walked into the hotel, the people behind the old front desk and that, he's looking at me, and I could see that he's thinking, what is the matter with him? And we got back to where we were staying and that, and I just sort of climbed onto my bed and just fell asleep drunk. And woke up. When I woke up, I had a big headache. I'll tell you what, a big headache. And we had a excursion booked the next day that I couldn't actually go on, because but it was proper funny in a way. Do you know what I mean? But trying to like to match up to these, like, and they was all like proper big fellas. You know what I mean? Obviously proper drinkers, like, and you know what I mean? There's me and my 4 pints and go home to bed, like, but it was just proper funny, like, and the Dominican Republic is a beautiful place, but I mean, for the Americans, I suppose it's like going to Spain for them, but like for us, it's a bit of a long haul flight. Yeah, so all right, nice one, thanks for listening. I hope you thought that was funny. And I will speak to you soon. Mwah. Chat tales. Don't you wanna hear some chat tales?